championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken short.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
230.
First carry for James Conner. Oh, breaks another. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 22. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far. And
I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A third down gain of 19.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Well, of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
180.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Like 20.
All day, every day, any day.
No. Take both of them. Black, what's that? Blue, what's that?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go with Chubb on second down. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now Mayfield lost the football. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Connor here on first. Dodges him at the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On third down, Mayfield. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
198. Watch 98. 98.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
180.
Check.
Hey, Alloy 33. Hey, Alloy 33.
From the 44, Mayfield. It's caught by Crabtree. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
180.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You must. Quick dance. Come. Kill. Check nine.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The kick by Sanders is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
Hey,
230.
57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 40 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield off the play fake, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
That's 57. 57's mine. I got it.
Watch it. 16.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Alert, alert!
Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Beckham. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 180. 55.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have 1 last shot.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Point it right. 55 mark, 55.
Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warrior. Emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the